Yeah, that's it. How are you today? Sometimes we need to be clear in our speech. There is no alternative. Just be clear and say the truth. Say the truth. That goes a long way, my friend. Just to state the truth is sometimes the hardest part, especially when it comes to ourselves. They say something about the truth is in the pudding. Something is in the pudding. What is that? What is in the pudding? The details is in the pudding. Yeah. Let me see. I can question mark. The proof is in the pudding. That is a better statement. The proof, the complete phrase is the proof is in the pudding. It means that the only way to truly know if something is good or successful is to try it out or experience it. You can't judge something just by what it looks like or what you've been told about it. Wow, that's an inspirational statement to this cast. Last time I was talking about to every problem there is a solution. 5. No one is watching them. I don't know whether they are bored of me, but that doesn't matter. I don't change topic according to you. I don't change according to what I believe would be popular. That is, but to say the truth, even I am a false prophet. At least I portray myself as a false prophet. It's not bad to be honest about it. Sometimes we can't know what is the truth. Truth is in what you experience. It's in the pudding. It's a interesting topic to talk about truth as we see it, as it's conveyed, as it's tested out, as it's Kabbalists have an interesting thing about the truth or the reality. It contains in the smallest detail you see the whole, and you see the whole thing in the smallest detail. The smallest detail contains the whole. It's derivement of the truth, the reality. The reality is part of the truth. So who would dispute the reality? You see, leftists try to take out gender because they believe that people are born with different genders. Not man and woman. If you state such a thing, you will most probably go to jail. That's how off they have become. And there is a rabbi, Ephraim, that say that now it's important to read the Torah and to keep a sober mind is to read the Torah. So I have turned to read the Torah, the Tanakh, the 5 books of Moses, the prophets, the Psalms, the Lamentations, everything in the what we call Old Testament, Book of Job. So truth is a hard task to come around if you want to have some alternatives. If you think that you can say whatever you, because you are a big man. Some may believe that just because you are saying it, it is true. Or you are pointing to someone else that said it. That's the credential proves what is right. So immature, so undeveloped to say such a thing. I said to a guy, a doctor, that I don't want to take the COVID vaccine because it's different opinions about it. No. Here is my diploma. He pointed at his diploma, so I said to him, what really have your diploma to be about the facts? So, and I heard yesterday or some few days ago, not yesterday, but some 2 days ago, this doctor, I asked the lady, is he a German? Because someone died out of his maltreatment. You see, you get some really hard penalty for lying. Lying is the hardest penalty that you can ask of yourself. I think, do not lie is a statement in the Torah. So don't lie. It's this gender lies. Either you are male or female. You may be offended by the fact, and you may jail me. People have been jailed because they are saying the truth in different systems. For example, in the Soviet Union, the Marxists, they say that Marxists, the ideology, killed many million people than the fascists. The fascists killed more or less 6 million Jews. They couldn't tolerate, but the Marxists killed hundreds of million people. I didn't know so much about politics. I didn't know. I feel so awkward sometimes that I novice. I am not well aware of all those different ideology. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So it's the truth can be so hard. It can kill. Most probably. If you stand for the truth, you will get a hard time around in your surrounding. This is generally talk. But if you think that you have liberty beyond what the truth gives you, truth is a liberty. In which way does the truth give you liberty? Your spirit is liberated. Your identity. You feel liberated by speaking the truth. At least your opinion. But that doesn't mean that it is the truth. You see, when I was a child, I did something. I did steal, lie or something. So I went to my father with a really bad conscience and said, I have stolen. I have lied. So by that I felt liberated. And he prayed for me. So I got set free. You see, liberation is the truth. To state the truth is a liberation. People want liberty, but you can't lie. Liberty to lie is a deceit. It's a deception. All about the human mind is saying the truth. Believe the truth. And this rabbi said, read the Bible, you will get a sober mind. I think it's quite important nowadays. Because I regard the Bible as the creation. I regard the Bible as the true fact. The Bible is the build-up of reality. It's the founding stone, the material. God's word is the material for a build-up of reality. Say the truth. It's a kind of a liberation to go for what you believe in. But that have always in need of adjustment. What you believe isn't all that important. I came to that conclusion some years ago. What I say is not really important. It's a false prophet. My opinion doesn't really matter. But to state the truth, and we see that some examples in the Bible that this lady that was about to be stoned, Jesus came and was there, and the Pharisee brought this lady to this Jesus, and he is this lady, they said, this lady is captured in adultery. And the lady said, Messiah She confessed to this entity that was in front of her. She was about to be stoned. She said, Messiah. And the man on the cross beside Jesus said also something similar, truth about Jesus. You are the Messiah. By that, they were given liberty. So Jesus said something to those that were about to throw stones, which was a biblical decree, or you had to do it because sin was not allowed in this country, Israel. Sin is not allowed. But here Jesus reigned over the truth. He said, he who is without sin, throw the first stone. So the elders went first. That was the core of the truth. He who is without any sin. So maybe this adultery thing, they captured her because they had some play in their head. They even looked at her. Maybe she was a hot lady that they were craving. But to deal with their crave, they needed to stone her, make her filthy and dirty and bloody. So those without sin, don't be lured into things that you are superior. When I first came on this YouTube, I called myself a false prophet. I admitted my lack of insight. So this is a contemporary talk which make me able to reflect over matters I'm talking about and dig deep into what could be the true fact of the case of truth. Sometimes we need to reflect. And this time, I think it's Shavuot. It's a Jewish holiday commemorating the giving of the Ten Commandments to Moses and Israelites at Mount Sinai. Okay, marking the culmination of the 7th week. So Shavuot is giving of the 10 Commandments. I realized that in Genesis it's genealogy of the humankind. It's 50 chapters, and it's stated in the Jewish opinion that we have 50 stages to improve ourselves, and Moses was on the 50th level of advancement. You see, to know the truth is liberating you from lies, from diversion. He had to arrest himself. Then he was the giver, or he was the receiver of the 10 Commandments, which God inscribed on sapphire stones. It probably was on the sapphire blue stone, yellow or fiery or whatever it was. It was really something, but the something was not as good as the inscription. So he had to make these inscriptions himself, because he saw that the people of Israel have turned away from the truth. Turn away. It was more or less impossible for Moses to guide these people. And it proves that when you have a human being to guide other people, you can do you can go so far, you can do so much, but you can't really uphold it. So the giving of the 10 Commandments, he had to write it down. I think every human being have to write the truth down. It's 10 Commandments. That convey what to do, not to do. What is real? Who is the real God? And do what is right. What is right? That's for another day. But if you follow the truth, the right gives itself. To be to the core of the truth is avoiding any other distraction. It turned to a hailstorm here just a few minutes ago, maybe half an hour ago. It turned to a hailstorm. It was really making noise, but that came after the thunder. 2 thunders, and the hailstorm increased between those two. Maybe we need a hailstorm here in our midst. Because when the truth is so rare in between, the truth that isn't told by many. It's on the social and local or individual or global level, it's a rare occasion. People talk the truth. It seems to be a hard task, because you don't get popular, you don't get followers. You miss. You will see that your followers or subscribers are unsubscribing you. But it is better to have good conscience. Conscience is the proof of liberty. The truth is liberty, and the good conscience is how you feel when you are liberated. When you did something wrong, and you feel bad conscience about that, that is in fact a liberating thing to see, to admit write down or do whatever is needed to be done, because you want to experience the liberty of good conscience. My father was talking very much about those things. To have a good conscience. It's maybe the less valued, because people say, I can live with it. I can live with what I did. I have some pride, yes. And all about the pride is just pride. I am in the debate of what is pride. Is it love? No. The pride movement is not about love. It's all about being proud. It's arrogancy. It's mockery of others. It's even the church here in Norway, or globally, I don't know. They are promoting these lies of gender confusion. You can be whatever you want to be. No, you can't be whatever you want to be. You are who you are. Let us be factual. You can't just meme what you want to be. You can't act. You can act, but it doesn't prove anything. People that put up an act doesn't prove anything to me. What you are is what you are. I don't say that you can't have female attributes as a man. No, I don't say that. You have female. Even me, I thought that I was somewhat too much female in me because I'm so sensitive. I don't look down on sensitivity. No, it's a good attribute. It makes you maybe a little bit bright. you sense certain things that others doesn't do. So it seems that I have female attributes. Or doesn't mean anything. If I have female attributes, it doesn't matter. It is who I am. Let's be factual. It hasn't anything to do with being a male. I think where you grew up, how you grew up, and what resulted in what, some impact made you to be the sensitive person that you are. I think certain things needed to be said. And I developed, during my childhood, I developed this, I can't leave it out, I have to state it. I feel bad if I couldn't say something that was right. That's why I may do these YouTubes. Because something is needed to be said. My father was haunting me by bad conscience. I feel the liberty of being free, of having a good conscience. That is what matters the most. To be good, not only with yourself, but what you believe and are adjusted by the truth. You have to be adjusted by the truth, my friend. Torah corrects a confused mind. So start reading the Torah. It's a lot about his stories and genealogy and so on, and who was the father of whom, and so on. So the 10 Commandments is the core of the truth, and to abide or obey or be the truth is what we ought to be, ought to do. And there you have the whole concept of who we really are.